We want to bring attention to the difference in tiles and the difference in the way we use them. So this is an example represented by 3 arches, the pavilion cross arches, where there's a difference in the kind of stone that we use for each one of them. The small one is the traditional solid brick, and we can only get as far as that size because what you need to know about these 3 arches is that they have the same CO2 footprint, but they are different in size. So that is depicting how much more you can build if you build more clever.
Copenhagen and many of the cities that we all know and love are built by bricks. And here in Denmark, for example, we have used the same size, same format of bricks for 130 years. And the brick lasts for 500 years. So the message is as well that if you use the right mortar or lime mortar, you can take the bricks apart again and build new buildings in 100 years.
When it comes to architecture, you have to make it tangible. You have to make people feel, sense, and get into what is this really about. And you can't do that solemnly alone in a congress venue. So we wanted to take the congress out into the city. And since the city is also the world capital of architecture for whole 2023, it was like an obvious, wonderful idea that we should invite the local architects to create and build what they really think is the newest of the newest when it comes to sustainable architecture. Architecture is actually creating the lives we're living. Where do you bike? Where do you go? How do you live? Upstairs, downstairs? It's power. So if we shouldn't use architecture to change the way we are making a society, to make it more sustainable. As you know, architecture is also one of the biggest sinners when it comes to sustainability. The building industry is really a villain when it comes to emissions, but it's also where the problem can be solved. So it's actually the architecture business is owning the solutions.
Vegetables and fish simultaneously. Every second one. Very timely. It's beautiful actually. Really delicious. I like the sour sauce. this one is. In many ways, architects are trained just to think about the object as a kind of functional sculpture. But when you start to look at the effects of architecture on people, it's really all about how behaviors are limited or encouraged. And one of the primary behaviors in the human world is to do with food.
In an informal settlement in Uganda, about 70% of the health problems will be caused because of poor sanitation. So by giving people a possibility of having a shower and a toilet, you reduce that health factor or risk.
The industry is also well aware of that this is, it is now. We have to change everything, and you can see people working with really old materials like plastic and concrete. They also have to change the way they do things, and we can see there's a movement in the right direction, but of course it takes time.